industry. Number one debate show. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
You know what time it
Ricochet,
is. Yeah.
Wayne Sanchez, DJ Anam, myself. Holiday is honest. I went from the hustler to I'm an honest guy. I make an honest guy. All right. Y'all know what it is. We letting send the links out. Everybody coming in. We got the friends in the chat.
What's
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Why is it saying that? No internet. I don't know why it's doing that. You see the chat?
Yeah. Is everything good?
Mine says, for some reason, mine saying no internet. What the chat is. It's all good, though. Things will happen. Long as that y'all can see them, we got it. All right.
I'm pulling up the chats and shit now.
I don't know why mine's saying it, though.
I ain't showing up on Facebook yet.
It ain't showing up?
Nope, not on Facebook yet. Damn. That's funny.
I think it's showing up on YouTube, yeah, because normally I get a well, maybe. Hold on. It might be lying. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
It's on?
Mm-hmm.
Strange.
All right.
Okay, yeah, it's on okay, there it is.
I don't know why I can't see the chat open. Always pisses me off. All right, so yeah. Today's topics. We got always keep in mind we got people that come in and watch our stream after, so we can't just, you know what I'm saying, hold things up for these low and anyway, Weezy allegedly, Weezy was a part of the OVO sweatshop, and before there was an OVO sweatshop, and wrote some of them drizzy bars that everybody loved so much back in the day. Allegedly, based off what his son said. All right. Pusha T, this is Travis Scott. Pusha T, the bully of the rap game. Those, we ain't gonna say nothing about the bars of Pusha T right now. All right. And is it time for Drizzy Drake to drop the Iceman album? We got some content. We got some, reaction to what was said that he has a big, big bomb to drop. And y'all don't know, Memphis is our city. So even though we universal, we all over. And Memphis is all over the news right now for the comments made by Stephen A. Smith about Desmond Bain being traded. Shout out to Desmond Bain. Hey, baller. And most importantly, y'all, happy Juneteenth for those who celebrate Juneteenth and acknowledge that. I acknowledge everything black and powerful and positive. So, yeah. And that's going to go into that conversation about Memphis and Stephen A. Smith and how people view Memphis. And we could talk that for days.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody can see that with us. So by the way, all right, so yeah, y'all already know friends in the industry, right? I can't see the chat right now. Hopefully Sanchez will keep us in tune with what's being said. So if y'all talk crazy about me, as usual, I don't give a damn. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? You know, you dig. So let's get to our first topic. Enough of the talking. Let me get this right. Ricochet on my spot. I always ricochet. All right. Debate. Did Weezy write Drake's bars, and does it even matter? Before we get to Ricochet, comment OVO Ricochet starting this off, kicking this off about this. We're going to play the video clip of Weezy's son, a legend that he made Drake, and wrote all Drake's bars at Young Money. Let's check it out.
Wayne or Drake?
Lil Wayne. My dad wrote most of the shit. So, I mean, on God, like, if it wasn't for my pops, then It wouldn't be no Drake, like, for real. I mean, it probably would be a Drake, but he wouldn't be where he at.
Straight from the desk of little Wayne himself. Now, as of now, this is all alleged, but do you all believe it? And does it even matter, Ricochet? Holla at it.
Who? First of all, man, shout out to everybody that's on, man, and tuning in to us, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, family. But you know where I'm going with it, baby. Straight off the jet from Canada, hopping out with the president, hollering at him about this subject, broaching him with this matter. And we just feel like, we just feel like, man, you know, listen, Cash Money was the original sweatshop. If you're talking about OGs making folk for work for three cents an hour, you know what I mean, for them hits. So he got it from somewhere. But I feel like these folks were swapping verses. So I don't know the potency of just speaking about it one-sided. I've already heard reference tracks that Drake had passed off to Weezy. So this just looks to continue playing into the narrative that's one-sided about how folk feel about Drake or what they got to say about Drake. And he shouldn't even took that as the reference point behind Drake or your dad. One, terrible question. First of all, let's address that. Terrible question. But secondly, it was gaslighting, firstly. But two, you know, if you acknowledge it, just answer it, bro. It's your dad. And it is what it is. Somebody asks Bronny, KD, or your dad, you don't have to say because KD can't, you know, do a chase down block in the finals. You don't have to be there.
That's something he's learning, though. You know, he ain't got all his PR down right now. You got to learn that they baiting him. Talk about his pops, like anything that can headline.
I do get it. All I'm saying is this is the other side of it, brother, right here. Our comments about it because we understand that part, right? Where it's like, yeah, he got work to do, but this is the side of the game where other information go with.
Right.
It ain't just that. You feel me? It's other shit we ain't talking about like that. And I'm single. You know what I'm saying? Song reference that's floating out there that Drake gave Weezy. So we can't just say that's the only joint either. And we ain't talk about that. So that's all I got on it, bro. I know it's coming from a young man, but hey, prep your boy in the world when he getting ready to get asked these questions because of your son. Somebody, Nivea, Lauren London, whoever mama is.
Right. Right. But what you got to say about it, Sanchez? Does it even matter though? So I understand ultimately what Ricochet saying. To sum it up, it doesn't matter to him or anybody because this is how they get down to Young Money anyway, right?
First and foremost, I don't believe this shit. I call cap. First and foremost, it's cap to me. And second of all, how you gonna say your daddy wrote for a nigga when a nigga wrote for him? Huh?
True. Now, it's two things can be true at the same time, Sanchez.
That's
they
true.
They can't have written for each other.
You absolutely right. You absolutely right. However, that's the reason why. Who cares? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a flying fuck, bruh? They dope songs, bruh. The song bumping. It's one of my favorites. Who cares at this point, dog? Cause let it be known. Everybody down there, everybody in the back of Corky's then wrote for Drake. So who gives a fuck at this point? Because he done wrote for Alicia Keys and a lot of people, Kanye and type shit. So at this point, bro, it's like who gives a fuck, bro?
It matters in the sense of where you put them though. Like if you like, I think certain ghostwriting allegations do take you out of certain conversations though. Not that it matters to Drake anyway, or you know what I'm saying, knocks his success, but he can't be associated with Nas and Rakims and people like that if you got a history of that. But I don't think Drake care about that anyway.
I mean, has anyone put him up there with the Nas and Jay-Z's of the world?
Some do.
Mm-hmm.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some do.
Okay.
But the thing about it is like, where do you put Drake? Drake, this is the thing about it. This is my thing about it too. And we definitely got, no, I don't know. I know don't give a damn.
He don't give a shit.
But this is the thing.
He don't give a shit.
Like, Drake, man, it's weird because it doesn't take away the fact that we know Drake can write.
Right.
Drake, even before Lil Wayne, you know me, Sanchez, I was already on Drake from comeback season. Drake was a spitter before he was ever around Wayne. The bars were actually probably even better, at a better level than me. But people understand that he's an R&B singer. He attempts to be an R&B singer. When people write for you and you make hits, he's a hit maker, R&B singer. You gotta take that kind of influence, but that doesn't mean he can't write. But it does mean he uses ghostwriters. Just two things are true at the same time, but he can write.
I mean, honestly, bro, I feel like that shit kind of lame though, bro, because like even when back in the Flight Club days, bro, if I got a fucking idea and I want to share it with a norm or anybody, like I'm gonna do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you write for somebody, that doesn't discredit the person that you're writing for.
Bro.
I mean, that's why I said, man, it really don't even matter at this point, bro.
Bro, and if I may just throw 2 cents in before we pass it to Nam, it's like if anybody watching, look at the credits, man, and shout out JA exclusive, man, in the comments, man. Salute.
Yeah, what's up, Jay? I can't see everybody, bro, but
exclusive.
So it's like if you look at the writers on Not Like Us, they got like 8 composers, bro. So all it takes is an interview from one of them cats to say, "Oh yeah, I helped write on that joint," and it may have just been wop that a nigga said. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything is with context, bro. And in this game that Lil Novi, I think that is continuing to learn as he navigates his journey in this shit, being Wayne's son at that. We ask more questions about who your dad tied to in your dad's business because folks can't ask Wayne this type shit. So you can't be the one with an expression when you ain't got the information that's backloaded with it. That's just the game, bro. Folks in the working on records. That's how this shit works.
Period.
That's all it is.
What you got for me, DJ? What you got, man?
Shit, y'all pretty much hit it on the head, though. It's like, if these folks on the same record label and they all working together, how you gonna be in the studio and not help somebody write something? Like, if I'm sitting there listening to somebody record and I feel like they could have said a line a different way, like, hey, if you say it like this, it's gonna sound better, then technically I just wrote that line for him.
You did something.
And then at the end of the day, I really don't give a damn. Niggas love Dr. Dre. The whole industry that wrote for Dre.
Don't forget the Diddler.
Man, everybody that wrote for Dre, then wrote for Diddy, then wrote for Kanye. Like,
and what expense how did the Diddler pay you? That is the question. Let's move on though, because we gotta get out here. We're gonna let everybody watch the game. It's a very short show. Move on. We don't want to stay on Drake and the OVO sweatshop too long. We're gonna revisit that because we gotta get to some more. All right. Pusha T disses Travis Scott. Let's play this clip. And then we're going to get back to the topic and let the friends in the chat react to everybody's favorite drug dealer rapper, Pusha T.
He's shameless. It all came from actually being in Paris. So be it. It came through carrying the Utopia briefcase. Right. Doing his whole spiel. He comes, he interrupts the session. The next day, the meltdown verse or whatever comes on. I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Drake on Travis Scott talking about and all of that. That was a corny, like, you shouldn't have been here anyway. Him specifically too. I don't take it as personal as I should. It's Travis. He's harmless. I'm not into his whole makeup. I took it there. Her Utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. And then to to come back in our fold, to make a point of to invade the fold, and then do all that he did was like, man, I was corny. He's shameless. He does it. You've seen him do it to everybody. I've definitely had to put my hand on your shoulder before. You died in front of me. You cried in front of me. Cried in front of me, you died in front of me. Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me. Calabasas took your bitch and your pride in front of me. I had to help you. People take that type of shit for granted. I don't take that for granted. So be it.
Just the typical hated it.
We need that on the soundboard.
Yeah, we gonna get it. All right, so have y'all heard the song? Did anybody even care to hear the song?
Yeah, of course. I'm hip hop.
Hey, hold on. Before we even put our input, look at the comment real quick.
Go ahead. I can't see it.
We just talked about this. What is that? Talked about him only being relevant when he's dissing.
Yeah,
that's what Man on Fire posted in the comments. Right.
Shit crazy.
Yeah, fact.
100%, bro. 100%.
And talking about cocaine. 50 years old, talking about cocaine. I already told you. I already said it's Dollar Tree Jay-Z, bro. Like I told you, you get the lotion. Let me get the camera. Let me get it. You get the lotion, right? It's still it's olive Olay, but it's like half water.
Watered down, yeah.
It's like, I got a lot of lotion. No, you don't. You got Dollar Tree. That's what Pusha T is to me, bro. Like I'm like, at this point, like I ain't knocking it. Like I always say, the Clips, in my opinion, y'all know I be hard on the groups. I got the Clips top 25 all time in groups. I ain't gonna doubt. I ain't knocking them. They in there. They earned it. But Pusha T is a solo artist. With this, you dissing Travis Scott because he ain't played Meltdown for you. And like, Travis Scott ain't even like, you always catching, like, bro, you catch people off, or you catch like wounded animals.
He attack who he know he can attack.
Go at Kiss. I need to see Pusha T versus Kiss. And I'm gonna say this too. Like, Jim Jones been dissing you, bro. Jim Jones to me is everything Pusha T is what like the industry makes Pusha T out to be. Jim Jones has the influence in fashion, Chrome Hearts, like the youngin said in the video, True Religion. He brought all of that in. Like Ball, he got more hits. He has more songs we know, some in Miami. I don't know no songs with Pusha T like that. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Pusha shit.
That's crazy.
We just talked about this when it was about Daytona, right? So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Where it's like, my issue, bro, is it's a riddle trapped in a conundrum. Like, everything bro say is backward to me. So you like, oh, I don't like his makeup. I never respected him because he's not really a rapper. But I was in position for him to cry on my shoulder. So you gave fake energy in a moment that you felt like it was somebody you weren't really close to anyway. Okay, let's move past it. You say he was backbiting because he kicking it with niggas that he shouldn't be kicking it with. You was kicking it with Kanye, who was kicking it with Drake, to use information that Kanye was getting from Drake. That ain't real, nigga. So it's like,
right,
the way dude move, and then to say I don't respect how he move because he not a rapper, so I'm gonna diss him anyway. That's the same shit you say about Drake. He a pop star, so you dissed him anyway. I don't want to hear.
You dissed him for Drake because of Drake too. Now all of this was because of your hate for Drake that we still don't know where that came from. We still don't know where that came from.
Well, Drake adopted the Cash Money beef. That's all that is. He took on.
That's stupid though. You 50, bro. Come on, man. Nobody care about that.
No. He corny for being somebody's send out and security guard for free beats anyway. Because that's all he was fucking with Ye for, was to pump out 3-4 projects to get relevant again. Let's not lose sight of it. So he was using Ye for a particular reason anyway. That the moment Ye was out the picture, you see he had to go back to the Clips, right? Because you can't just get another Pusha album, right? So, the whole way that he went about this shit corny as fuck. Per usual, if you ask me though, because I've been judging him like this. How today? Like,
man,
since he was Wendy Williams talking about niggas got kids and shit. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
Ain't nothing but that's a Muddia. Like Muddia sitting up. I heard somebody got somebody pregnant. Like, nobody care. What you guys said, Jez? What are your thoughts about Pusha T coming out talking about Travis Scott and the Kardashians and all that? You got
nigga lame, dog. Point blank period. That shit lame as fuck. He chilly dogging, bro. That shit lame as hell. That shit gun lame, bro. And I'm not just too big on Pusha anyway, pause. But I'm not too big on that nigga anyway, though, bro. I don't really fuck with him like that anyway. But just the simple fact, bro, that like you'll stoop that low to talk, just to diss a nigga, bro. That shows your character tenfold, bro. You a lame ass nigga, dog. Point blank period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it, bro. Like you doing that shit because you got an album dropping, which might be mediocre in the first fucking place.
The Clips album might be alright.
That hoe gonna be mediocre, dog.
You think so?
What happened to Daytona?
That's his album.
That shit was mediocre.
Yeah, I'm talking about him.
You add his brother with that? Mediocre.
Not malice, no malice.
Yeah, malice, because he didn't bring the malice this time. He ain't cussing.
Yes, malice. So what you got, dog? Before we move on, what you got, dog?
Hey, this is another who gives a fuck.
Pretty much.
Hey, man on fire in the comments said Pusha T core base is only made up of like 2 or 3 people.
No,
Jay-Z's one of
Kobe's album. I listen to Kobe's album over anything dude got as a solo artist.
Who said that? Somebody said that in the comments.
Man on Fire said I listen to Kobe album over anything dude got as a solo artist. Rough. He
I love it. I love it.
With Brandy and
the friends in the chat, the friends on the screen, they are all hateful of Pusha T, and I love it.
All hateful.
I love it. This gotta be the first rapper. This gotta be the first artist we agreed on that we like. Give me a tomato too, bro. Like
everybody agree on that shit.
Man, like, throw that shit, bro.
Somebody like, Pusha T, I be bumping him, man. Like last album was hard. Nobody. And I'm telling you, man, nobody in here ain't bumping you pushing. We the only hope you got for a rapper like you. If we ain't playing you, trust me, them boys down on Lauderdale ain't playing you.
He fucking his character.
We're gonna speak about the boys on Lauderdale in the last topic in Memphis.
Hey man, Pusha ended up being Virginia's version of the game. That's it.
Pretty much.
All right, so we finna get to this Iceman talk. We only got like 10 minutes left in the show, y'all. It's a short show. We're gonna be in and out, pause more often. But let's check this clip out though about Drake Iceman, and we're gonna react.
Let's go.
Dead ass Al is kill it, bro.
Let's go.
I see this tweet that Iceman got a bomb with some money emojis. Every single blog picked that up as Drake has a huge diss coming against Kendrick Lamar that's going to ruin his career.
Is that what blogs?
That's what all the blogs took.
Yes.
Did you hear a record? Is that what you're referring to by bomb? Is it in relation to the battle, or is it in relation to he just has a great record coming?
No, it's not that. This is just great music. This particular record, I think, may be the record. Well, I know this record is going to go #1. It's just that type of record, and obviously he will surpass. I think Michael Jackson was next #1.
Okay.
Nah, he might be mad at me for that tweet, but it's all good. I just couldn't. I mean, I was listening to this record, and it was just like Jesus Christ, like. Big record.
Is it an ass shaking record? Like, can we shake ass?
Oh yeah, you can shake ass to it, but it's not. It's.
I mean, I shake some ass to some timestamp records.
Well, I mean, it depends on how you feeling. Like, that's if that's your thing, Rory.
That name in Dallas just gets me moving.
It gets the body going. Yeah, you start gyrating
for sure.
Nah, big record, great record. I think it's the perfect sentiment moving forward. Yeah, and I'm just happy, man. I'm just happy that, we got some new good music on the way.
No, Warrior.
She asked, when did Drake ever drop an ass shaking record though? What Drake record has
you got a couple?
What song?
Kiki, do you love me?
Nice for what? All that shit.
Yeah, he got a couple of them.
I don't know. All right,
she's trying to figure out what's the temperature of the record. That's all.
Yeah. Pretty much.
First thing that's what it is. Can I shake my ass too? Man, okay, all right, baby. They should
Like-
at least shown that do you have the assets first. We need to see what you work. I'm sorry. But yeah, moving on.
Yeah, he
Alright,
get
so
cool.
Drake.
He get cool points because she can shake her ass to it.
Ma gonna say if she said, "Can I kill somebody to it?" Baby, it's Drake. You can do anything you want to it. It's Drizzy. Like he gonna say something like that. He ain't gonna say, "Nah, this ain't that kind of record." He know Drake is watching on his 8 million screens in the sweatshop in the back. Watching. He's watching now. He's watching. All right, so Iceman. Are you excited? And what do you think the bomb will do for Drake versus Kendrick, Drake versus everybody, Drake versus it's a 20v1, and Drake making a comeback? And also add to this, do you think this will be Drake's best album? Yeah, no.
I hope so. I hope it be
right.
his best album. Like in the midst of all the beef and all this stuff, and now everybody waiting to hear some type of response for him. This perfect opportunity for him to put his best work together. And I think if he do that and it be what we hope for it to be, then
I see this.
he still be Drake at the end of the day. Still 6 guy.
Right. Let me get to the right one. Yeah. Right.
So plain and simple, man. I hope it's good. I hope it's true and I hope it's good.
Okay. So right now, since going public on August 6th, Drake has made 5 main references to Iceman on his plot twist account. He still got the fake the Festa account. Still watching. 2.0 Iceman, 6 Reloaded, ATL to Toronto, I Forget, Listening Party, Long Talk, Miami Storm Reloaded, Nico. He did the Aiden Ross stream with the Iceman sweater on. No Canadian Iceman. Shared the Iceman freezer. He say he coming, bro. I mean, pause. You know, like, it's Drizzy. Hey, look, I will say this. Then they said, now I heard this, that during the video shoot for what's the song? The last joint he put out.
Yeah, that one.
What's the function? That joint.
Oh, No Kill.
No Kill.
They said during No Kill's video shoot, he's so focused that during the shoot, in the breaks, he goes to the studio working on music. He's working there relentless. Like, it's no free time. It's all focused on making music with some killer bars on it. Like, he trying to kill it. Like,
I hope so, man.
Him being there focused, yeah, and being this quiet, that's good too, because he ain't said nothing since Something Sexy for You. We just been hearing about the Diddler. I think it's gonna be his best rap album.
Hopefully.
I think bar wise, it's gonna be his best, most focused album on like showing you, because he knows if he can just show that, hey, bro, I can out rap dude when I'm focused, even though all the ghostwriting and all that, whatever, folks ain't gonna care about that. The people who rock with him gonna stand up, like, yeah, bro, hey, this is what we wanted. Even DJ Anon down there want that. He said he want the bars, and then you what's up, boy? You getting conductor beats, you working, you focus, like you ain't taking no time off. A focused Drizzy is a dangerous Drizzy.
Indeed.
I'm gonna be real. So I'm excited. When y'all think it's gonna drop before we move on to our last topic?
Maybe
It's probably over
around
for a
October.
summer release. Yeah, maybe, yeah. In OVO month, somewhere in there. October sound good.
Woo, October. Man, we got 6 months left to get a Cole, Drake. Maybe. All right, last topic. Taking it back to the hometown. How y'all feel about this? Desmond Bain being traded. Stephen A. Smith talking about Memphis. Memphis being offended. Our city being offended by what's being said. By the truth, in my opinion. The ugliness of a lot of situations and how people perceive us. we don't really understand it. We always want to look at the video clips and laugh and be, ha, look, you saw her get beat, ha. We look at eviction videos, we look at fight videos. We know how we look at it because we ride down these streets, but we don't know how it looks when you never visit here. You never want to visit. You'll watch it, but you don't never want to come here. So, how do y'all feel about that? And how you feel about what Stephen A. said, John Morant said? Sanchez, you got it. Go ahead, Shay. You got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. I was making sure y'all can hear me. That's all. I was just checking. But no. Go ahead, Sanchez. I you know.
To be real, bro, like looking at the tweets Ja posted and then looking at what Stephen A. said, he really didn't say anything malicious towards us. He was just speaking. He was speaking from the perspective saying that there are players in the league that said that. Like, he didn't say it. Players in the league saying this shit. So I had no problem with what he said, and on top of that, shit, it was all facts. Like, it's fucked up. My Memphis is fucked up, bro. Real talk. Let's keep shit a beam. You know what I'm saying? I love my city, bro, to the death. You know what I'm saying? Because it made me who I am as a person. Mm-hmm. But we got to keep it real and be honest about what's going on in the city, bro, because that's the reason why people have this perception of us, because we take shit lightly, bro, when it comes down to situations like this. Like, niggas get defensive and want to check Stephen A. I've been enjoying it. I ain't gonna lie, I've been enjoying it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, people just take offense to what he's saying instead of taking it and building off of the shit. Even the fucking mayor got involved with the shit, which I got a problem with, because it's like, okay, bro, you offended by what he's saying and you gonna approach him like that. Did you approach Elon like that about this pollution situation? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get too deep into that, but all I'm saying is, like, man,
that's real.
My Memphians, man, bro, we really gotta look at ourselves in the mirror and be like, listen, man, it is fucked up down here. Just accept the fact, like, it's fucked up in Memphis, bro. What can we do to make it better? Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, La Prada be saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? He be saying some shit.
Shout out to all our Memphis content creators. He be saying, he be huge following.
He be hitting some points and shit, man. I fuck with some of the shit he be saying. Not all of it, but for real though, like,
of course not. But look, this is what I'm saying.
But for real,
here's the thing, though.
But for real though,
I want to just say this.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you. Now I want to ask you. Now I want to cut you up because he's going with everything he's saying. Do you think it's the messenger in our culture, right? It's kill the messenger. It's never the messenger. But that's because it's this. But it's basketball, football, rap music. Like, if Glorilla says something bad about Memphis, it's gonna be an outrage over it because she's rap. Stephen A. Smith said something about Memphis about a trade because it's basketball. But we had these conversations. You know about the mob. I talked to a lot of people about this. The real people feel this way. They go to work, they feel unsafe. Like, they don't want to feel unsafe going to work at 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning. I don't give a damn about KD not want to come here.
You hear me?
We talking about folks that's doing the right thing. They don't even want to go get gas because they feel unsafe. It ain't about the basketball players. That pissed y'all off because we talking NBA and rap music like it always is. I just want to say that it's the messenger. And where he said it about, I agree with it.
Right.
Not the message. We know the message always been like, hey, man, I don't feel safe. My mama shouldn't feel unsafe going to get some bread at 6 o'clock in the evening.
Right. Like, my man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like, my mama don't even want to stop for gas, bro. 6:30 in the morning and shit. Like, she'll rather like, she get gas from Sam's Club, bro. She'll rather sit there for 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get some gas than to get some in the morning where it ain't nobody at the gas pump. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Like,
The reality of what we are. Right. You ain't mad about that. Not you, but they not mad about that. You ain't mad about you having kids and you like, when my baby's at after, like, soon as get nighttime, I need to know where my kids are. What's going on in Memphis? You don't feel safe.
Man, they don't.
That's not about players not feeling safe. Nobody really
does. And on top of that, that's why companies don't want to come to Memphis and shit. Cause man, they looking at the fact that like motherfucking Nike get hit up like every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, it's a lot of layers to the shit. He only touched the surface level to where, like, man, he just going off of what he was told. So it's like, man, we can't be mad at him for saying that shit, bro. It was some real shit, and it needs to be said, bro. So my thing is, bro,
by who?
By who? Shit, I mean,
I'm sorry, by who?
But if you think about it though, us Memphians, we talk amongst ourselves about this shit. So it's like,
what? But see,
shouldn't Gotti say this? Don't we need
that's true.
Gotti
That's
to
true.
say
Like some of our leaders, do need to step up and say something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, man.
I think it would ring bells, say, if he did say it. If he did say, go ahead, Shay.
Not for. So the reason I say no is because you can't listen to nobody that's not in the city. So it's like I heard somebody say the other day, most successful Memphians ain't gonna complain about Memphis. I said, yeah, from Atlanta. I ain't never heard Drummer Boy shit on Memphis. From Atlanta. So it's like
Don DeMarco.
Yeah, shout out my family AJ in the comments, man. He said Stephen A. Smith, a professional mouthpiece, he will always weigh in right or wrong. So what I wanted to say, man, Memphis's issue is it don't serve in duality. It don't understand that two things can be true. So when something happens, we automatically jump on one side without observing another perspective because we riding on our pure emotions. So if you digress and just understand, break down, decipher what this man was talking about. We're talking about basketball. So let's understand the basketball business. You understand?
Right.
So the basketball business, I see a lot of people sharing shit like, look what Will Barton said. Will Barton ain't KD. He don't have the options KD had or has, that Jimmy Butler has or has had. KD has been able to select each team that he's been to outside of OKC. So when you're thinking about the basketball business, Memphis only has Ja Morant because we have to suffer to get to the draft. We have to be the worst to get to one of the best picks. So if you just keep rotating that cycle without being able
everybody coming in right now.
Without being able to provide adequate support to that superstar, it's a disservice to your practice of running your business. If you can't antiquate that with help, look at the league. So when you draft Luka, you eventually want to pair him up with Kyrie. When you draft Donovan Mitchell, you want to pair him up with Laurie Marketing, etc., etc. But if you can't get that person to come down here, Stephen A. is talking about the basketball business. And Kendrick Perkins verified that Jimmy Butler said this today. So let's not say Stephen A.
Right, he's just telling what he said.
We don't want to hear who it came from and what it's about. Like, at the end of the day, when you're talking about the differences of superstars being on Star Island and living in Miami, and you can drive that Ferrari all day on your off day because that's regular to the environment that you in.
True.
Collierville, everything that I'm seeing about Collierville and Arlington, and you 5 minutes from East Shelby Drive, and then you 8 minutes from Winchester. So it's one of the things. You ain't even seen video of Ja Morant pushing one of his whips through the city. So why should players or anybody be limited to that? When it's options, we talking about players with options, with money, who can choose where they want to be, and why would they select Memphis? So that was the conversation that he was talking about. Because
I feel you say don't get
so
away.
Do y'all think the players view a place like Chicago the same way?
No, I mean, to an extent they do. But the thing about it is, in Chicago is it's a larger city than Memphis. Like compared to like your Chicago's, your LA's, your Miami's and shit, Memphis is very compact, bro. And for all.
But when was last time they landed a free agent?
Who?
When was last time Chicago landed?
That's what I'm saying. Since they've been Chirac or identified as Chirac,
that's true.
Don't get nobody either.
No, not even that. This the
player
empowerment era where players have an option.
Yeah, they go weird places
to decide where they want to go and what reason. You either going for the contract because the team don't pay you, so you'll end up in Utah because they got the money, or you Donovan Mitchell and you go to Cleveland because they got the team, and that's where your option to get traded to satisfy your contract. This is a business. So either you go to LA because you want to be in movies and you settle for the Clippers because you don't want to play with Bron. It's a business. It's a business. And people decide all the time. You see how Desmond Bain smiling because he got a practice facility with windows?
Skinning and grinning.
So, come on, man. Like, I just...
All right, y'all, we got to wrap it up. We got to get
it's a duality, bro. My thing is just, it's just a balance thing. That's all it is. We got to balance it out. You know, if you love something, you want to see it grow. Right. You want to see it do better. We got to be real with ourselves, hold ourselves accountable to, it's beauty in Memphis. They don't make it all beautiful. We got to be real about the other side that we can work for.
Big facts.
Right, perspective. There are lots of perspectives, and we got to open our eyes to understand that we are being looked at, not by more eyes than just our own in the city. And don't get mad when people tell you how they view it. Ultimately, right? And then it's just a reality. And it's basketball talk. He was talking about trade talk. He was doing his job, y'all, reporting what the player said. He didn't lie. That's a quote from
trades, bro.
Right, so don't
recognize what trades mean, bro. I choose to go to this city.
And another thing too, that don't make a nigga scared because he don't want to go to a city where it's a lot of crime. It don't make him scared. Maybe he came from that type of environment. He just don't want to be around this shit no more.
As a choice, you feel what I'm saying? As a choice.
If I got a choice to live in, if I got a choice to live off 7th Street or Collierville, where the fuck you think I'm moving, nigga? Huh? I'm with the white folks. All
right, y'all. You heard it from the friends. Chili dogging.
Come on, man.
Chili dogging. We usually do a rundown of all the topics, but since we kind of went over a little bit, we're going to let everybody get out here. Who y'all got before last question, then we get into the stream? Pacers or Thunder? Who you got?
I got any of my bets on FanDuel over both of them niggas. But I got OKC.
I got
OKC polishing this shit up in their trophy, man.
It's over with tonight.
Okay, Thunder. Okay, who you got, Sanjay?
Man, my heart saying Pacers, bro, but they gonna call 11 million fouls for SGA, bro. So the Thunder gonna finish them off tonight, man.
On the road,
man. They at home.
On the road,
at home. No, they are on the road. They are on the road. They are on the road. They're right.
Yeah.
They gonna.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say
Pacers. They gonna go and finish them out, bro.
I'm gonna bet on the Pacers. I think something crazy gonna happen. I hate you, Diddler. All right, y'all, friends in the industry. Shout out to the friends in the chat. We'll be back Sunday for sure, y'all. More topics, great debate topics. We'll do some throwbacks, some real current. We'll do some South mix. You know how we do it. Like only we can do it. Friends in the industry. We'll see y'all Sunday, 8 p.m.
That nigga
said, hey, my brother AJ said, I see y'all leveling up the production. Come on, man. Let's get to it.
Chill. You know how we do it. Don't doubt us. Keep rocking with us. Subscribe, hit the like button, share it, tell a friend.
It's only gonna get better.
We gone.